15 seconds on the clock. Come to Texas, Lexi. I mean, you already have that key letter in common between your names. You might as well, right? Last call for answers. Big Bob, I think the only one we're holding on. We'll give you a couple seconds of grace. 3, 2, 1. As we close this down, the get rate is getting me to drink. It is a social of the 14 teams who answered. I accepted all the spellings on this because I'm not an asshole. The proper title is Magic with a K, but I accepted with a C or with a C and a K. Asti, I just saw a whisper from you. I will take a look at that during question 2, where, while it didn't matter last time, it does here. Spelling counts. You have been warned. Where does the title bridge lead in a Catherine Patterson novel that has since been adapted to film? 40 seconds on the clock. 9, make it 10 answers in already. Again, spelling counts. Where does the title bridge lead in a Catherine Patterson novel that has since been adapted to film? That is the proper spelling of the author's last name, by the way. I thought I might have typoed it, but it's probably actually pronounced Peterson, to be clear. Last call for those answers, Faraday. We'll take care of that redemption in a moment. That's the normal spelling of Peterson. I just don't know if it's Patterson. 12 teams with credit on this one, making it an 86% get rate. Everybody had the right name. 2 teams misspelled it, unfortunately. It is the bridge to Terabithia, Terabithia for Terabithia. Question number 3. Actor Todd Bridges is best known for his childhood work on what TV show? I see what you're saying now, Guapo. Okay. About a minute on the clock for this one. Name the show. Did I typo this? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Don't worry about the typos here. It was just that one question where spelling explicitly counted. Time more or less up. I think we've got the answers we're going to get in. 11 out of 14 gets you a 79% get rate. Todd Bridges, along with Gary Coleman and Dana Plato, the 3 child actors who all got really, really scarred up by their appearances on different strips. Question number 4 in Bridging the Knowledge Gap. Which of these baseball terms is not also a term commonly found in the card game Bridge? Which one is not? Is it Grand Slam, Pinch, or Rubber? 30 seconds on the clock here.
Make up your mind.
Last call for answers. I am holding. I think I got everybody, actually, so I don't know why I'm holding. Time is up on that one. 50-50. We split this one down the middle. Grand Slam is a bridge term referring to when you take all 13 tricks in a hand. Rubber is the term for the match-defining game. The last match, the rubber match is basically where I'm going on that. There is no proper bridge term pinch. That's the one that came from baseball and not bridge or a connected. Well, I can't.
Hey, Red, how you doing?
Home stretch, guys. In what 20th century decade was the Golden Gate Bridge in California first opened to vehicle traffic? Maybe the way you play bridge. Fair enough.
Surviving is good. Surviving is always good. It's better than not surviving. Because then if you're not surviving, you can't watch the show. And that would be bad. Right?
Right? No, mine is usually CSI. 10
I don't
seconds
know if
to
you
go.
can hear LK's in the background.
Last call for answers here. I think we got everybody in. Get right on this.
All right, cool.
Helps if I hit the end question button. Get rate is 64%. The Golden Gate Bridge was first opened to vehicle traffic in the 1930s. I'll get you that exact year. And in fact, I keep forgetting when it matters. The Golden Gate is the name of the strait the bridge spans. When were you opened? Which constructed ended May 27th, 1937. Were you marked wrong? I'm sorry, that was, you didn't have the S on it, so it didn't auto-grade. And at a glance, I didn't catch any of them. Thank you for letting me know. Let me adjust that real quick. You have been given credit. And I'll go through and just make sure everybody else was. No, it wasn't mandatory, but I had the S, which means the system was looking for the S.
See, you're the only one smart enough to show up early and try to guess at the four-letter word.
6. There we go. What exploring captain could at various times in his career be found on the bridge of the Endeavor, Resolution, and Pembroke?
Well, Red, I know you're going to be happy. It's your game of the month, or the 2 months. It's reel-to-reel tonight.
Future, right? Again, what exploring captain could at various times in his career be found on the bridge of the
I haven't
Endeavor,
added the score sheet like I
Pembroke?
wanted to.
Katie, thank you so much for popping in. You did not have to do that. Enjoy the horrible acapella Christmas music, and hopefully we'll see you for a game tonight.
You know what I need to do?
Your head in, though, nonetheless. Thank you so much.
I know what I need to do. I need to add... I want to check something. I don't have one. Damn it. I wanted the poll to be able to have you guys add options. but it doesn't let me do that.
Last call for answers, although I think you all got in on this. Let me make sure that I didn't do any of the grading this time around, but I think we're good. Get rate, 64%. I'm going to double check one more time. We are good. The Endeavor, the Resolution, and the Pembroke, all ships captained by one Explorias, James Tiberius Cook. I don't even know if James Tiberius Cook was his middle name. I'm just riffing off Kirk right now. James Cook, let's find out. If he had a middle name, it's not showing. A couple questions to go. We are approaching the freebie limit here. If you have 3 freebies left, strongly consider using them on these last 4 questions in regulation. Number 7, Teddy Bridgewater was drafted in the 2014 NFL Draft by the Minnesota Vikings. Within 25% of the correct answer, what was his position overall in that draft? He was drafted number blank, and you have some wiggle room as to how close to blank you can be. Do not give me an answer as a percent. Tell me what his overall draft position number was, and you do have some wiggle. Probably faster if I sort it this way. He was then the new man on the Minnesota Vikings. He ain't wrong.
How you doing, Spock? What's good?
Catch up on chat in a second. I'm responding to an unrelated whisper right now. All right, we're covered on that base. Something to do somebody else's stream. Last call for answers. I need one from. Oh no, we're good. That is acceptable. And that's it. Triple check again.
And my Discord froze up. Ah,
Very
that's
nice,
great.
Thank you for saying so. I built these myself. 43% of you got this right. Teddy Bridgewater was a first-round draft pick, but he was the last first-round draft pick of 2014.
Oh, leggy flames. Leggy frames. Bear with me, folks. I was doing so good. And then my computer decided to have a hissy fit.
Just make sure that you list Wits.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are we doing tonight? Hope everybody's having a good time. One of those workable weekends. I guess that's the word. It's nice and chilly. I do know that. And you guys will have to bear with me. For some reason, my computer is lagging frames pretty badly today, and I don't know why. But at least Streamlabs worked today. That was like a massive, massive improvement compared to what I'm normally getting at 5 o'clock or 5:15. So we're going to literally, the first 15 minutes you guys will see of the stream will be pretty much nothing more than the countdown timer, and you'll probably hear somebody stream in the background. After which we're going to jump right into the main thing and do our thing and go from there. And we're going to pray it works. Yeah, that's the best I can say. I'm going to pray it works. Alibaba Chimichanga, Alibaba Chimichanga, Ralph and I can't come up with anything wrong with Changa. Somebody help me out. But it's good to see you guys tonight. It is Saturday night, which usually means a bigger game. And tonight is one of our bigger games of all time. Tonight we will be doing Reel to Reel. That's right. We will be playing various movie and TV clips, and we will ask you a related or semi-related or maybe not related at all question to that movie clip that you've just seen. The rules for Reel to Reel are basically very simple. Everybody can play. Everybody can guess. We basically play until we finish a category. The moment we finish a category, the game is over. So the game can go anywhere from 6 questions to about 30 questions. So we just get to sit back. I get to sit back. I just press a couple of buttons here and there and just relax. That's one thing I love about Reel to Reel. Is basically I get a whole bunch of time to myself just to chill. I like chilling. I like chilling on occasion. Again, I'm going to apologize. Like I said, the stream is lagging, and I don't know why. And I do not dare restart it for fear that it will not restart. So, are you guys ready to get started? Or you guys have anything you guys want to add to the to-do list that Listy needs to do? Red just wants a four-letter word. I know that's what Red wants. Red wants a four-letter word. He wants his movie clips. Mekalachi Mekaleka Mekahainiho as Jambi. Still doesn't rhyme with chimichangas. Still doesn't rhyme with chimichangas, Spock, so you're off. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd like to welcome you to the Listwitz Game Show. And like I said, we honestly have no clue how long the main game is going to go. So, so we are going to get started pretty dang quick tonight, I think. What do you think? Think we start fast, or you think we delay it for about another 7 minutes? See who else wants to drop in and say hi and how you doing, and all them other good things. I will say I have made one change, nothing major. Basically, the prize pile has been defined as the first four items on the shelves off to my right. So it's basically whatever in the front of the pile is what's going to go out as your four choices. So whoever wins tonight will get their choice of shelf one, shelf two, shelf three, shelf four. And then I'm just going to mix and match, and whatever I put up there is what's available. Um, so it's a little bit of let's make a deal. I can wait till the room fills up. Well, the room never fills up, Reg. You know that. Uh, Hello, Kegler. How you doing today? Dude, I tried to find you today because I actually had LK in on the VR stream, but I guess you were asleep or away because I couldn't find you online. I was trying to get as many people in as I could to the limit just to see if it crashed or not. I got a hold of LK. I tried to get a hold of Egg, but he was out on town, and you were off. And Red's never on Discord. Um, so yeah, it's making progress. Not necessarily, Red. Not necessarily. Uh, let's just say it's going to be a mix and match. That's all we'll say. Is it's going to be a mix and match. Why is my music not playing? I think Groove does not want me to. Yep, there we go. Yes, Discord still exists, and it is still a hell of a lot better than Zoom. I'm sorry, I have to say it. I would prefer Teams, honestly, but getting people to sign up for Teams is iffy at times. I still think Teams is probably the best, not necessarily the easiest, but the best video conferencing software. But that's my opinion. Now, it doesn't help that I've had a lot of practice over the last 4 months using Teams because I used it at work, but it almost seems more natural. It almost seems more natural. And like I said, I am not a fan of unprotected software that, if you're not careful, anybody can jump in on. Zoom will always be down at the bottom of my list. And like I said, you guys have heard the horror stories of what happened with various Zoom classes and elementary schools. Nope, not for me. Now, that's not to say Discord isn't as bad as times, because I have screwed things up in the past. But yeah, if I had my choice, I would do everything on Teams. But like I said, we're working on the VR setup. Once I get the VR setup taken care of, we'll get that on screen so you guys can see. Uh, I found a different timer to use, so the one you guys see on the Listwitz board may be going away. Maybe. There's a new one out there called Multi Timer that I'm looking at to see if it can stop one and start the other. That's what I'm hoping it will do. If it does, I will be a very, very, very happy camper. Make sure tonight, after we get out of here, or even during, because like I said, I don't know how long. I don't know how long Reel to Reel is going to take. Head over to LKA Show, because for the first time ever, and I cannot wait to see how this works. It is what do they call it when you put some public domain questions? That's what we're calling. That's what I'm calling. That's what I'm calling the OK Show tonight. Is basically public domain trivia. Basically, what it is he got about 70 some odd questions donated to him through a form, and I am jealous as hell because I just asked for pun questions, and I don't get that. So the entire show will actually be written by the audience. In other words, public domain. So it's going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be really interesting to see what topics, categories, and type of questions come out. I was almost wanting to say, here's about 60 of them, have them. And I'm like, no, wait a minute, what am I doing? I need those for my show. All right, so we got about 2 minutes left. Nope, we don't even have 2 minutes left, folks. We got less than a minute. So if you guys are ready, it is the backbone of the show. It is the thing that keeps everything running around here. And I do not mean bubbles. Yeah, I like the public. I like calling it public domain trivia better though. Spot. I don't know what it is, and I'm going to suggest it to him. But it just feels right. It feels right calling it public domain trivia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, it is time to get things started. As soon as my control gives me my slideshow back. Come on, computer. Give me my controller back. There we go. He's going into non-responsive mode because it's being a pain. And he keeps moving stuff. It did this to me Thursday, where I kept thinking it was possessed. I haven't touched a button tonight. I realized last week I'd actually touched the wrong button. There we go. So for tonight's list, ladies and gentlemen, if it wants to respond correctly, there we go. We're looking for the hand list. We are looking for any 10 words or phrases that contain the word H-A-N-D. And let me make sure. There are no plurals, there are no variants, there are no handeds, no handings. It is strictly the hand list. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the timer starts now. So yeah, I kind of like public domain trivia. Let me see. I know he's still streaming. I gotta ask him if what he would think. Ah! The hand of God. Uh-oh, we got a soccer fan in here. from hand to mouth, minute hand, second hand. All good, but not on the list tonight. I'm going to say number 9 is going to be really tough. I'm just looking at it, and number 9 I think is going to be a hard one. Hand it to you. Sock it to you, sock it to you, sock it to me. Hand it over, not there. Yeah, my computer's being weird. It's like certain programs are just flashing all of a sudden. Give me a hand. All right, there's your hand, Guapo. How you doing tonight, Guapo? Hand jive, handmade, all good. Hand over fist. Brilliant one, didn't quite make it. Hand signal. And again, do not forget, folks, Alex Trebek actually throws out questions for you guys during the stream. If you guys see one that's iffy, let me know. In Japan, the hand is used like a knife. What, the hand's going to cut my steaks? I would be very impressed. Handmade, hand carved, hand in hand. I'm hating the fact that it's flashing. I'm hating the fact that it's flashing. Hey, Mark, I saw you were in Danger Zone. How far did you get? How far did you get in Danger Zone? But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, barring an act of God, act of work, act of wife, or just I can't act for the day. Freehand, hand to mouth, hand sewn, hand ball. Left hand. Oh, Guapo getting the first one off the board. And actually, there was another one that I didn't see, or I didn't get who got it, but I will go back and give you credit in a second. As Guapo wants everything to him. Hand delivered. All right, who was the first one that gave me handball? I saw it in there once. I'm going to make sure I didn't see it twice. Brian. With a handball. Backhand, heavy-handed, underhanded. I am never underhanded. Now, whatever the computer does, I do not hold myself responsible for the computer when it does it. If and when we can't find you handsome, they ought to at least find you handy, right, Red? Handlebar, handhold, hand mixer. Hand it to you. Hand in hand. Are there any plural hand? No, there will be no double hands, just to let you guys know. So the hand will be the only one up there. Oh, Brian. Everybody else gave me minute hand and second hand, but they forgot to finish it. The big hand is on, and I would have taken any number, any value. I would have counted any of them on that one. Keep your stick on the ice, and remember, Ben's best friend is duct tape. Can't see the hand in front of my face. See? Right there. See, I always do that when I'm bowling. If I can bowl 5 strikes in a row, I give this. But my game has always been I get 4 and then I screw something up. Because I was thrilled. I finally broke my 600 series after coming so close all season. I keep getting 592s or 595s or 580, like high 580s. It's like I Finally broke my 600 last night. I think that's why I'm in such a super good mood today. It's just because it worked. Ham hand, hard-handed. Second hand not there. So again, I'm going to say number 8 and number 9 are going to be the two tough ones. 2, 3, 5, and 6 I think are gettable, but they're going to take some effort. Hand sanitizer. And like I said, tonight, guys, is basically, it's an open game to everybody. We are going to be basically playing reel to reel, where you just get to sit back, watch about a minute and a half of a clip of various movies, and then you'll answer a question about said movie or about the actors in the scene or something related to it. It is one of the games that takes me forever to put together, because I have to literally go through and go find 36 video clips, chop them down to about no more than 90 seconds. I want to hold your hand. I can't do it in a British accent though, Brian. I would try, but I don't think it would work. But yeah, it's literally 36 video clips of various movies throughout history, from silent screen till today. And I hope everybody that's here enjoys it. It's one of those games that can be over in as little as 6 questions, or it could be over in as late as 30 questions. Hand to heart, fair hand on the rein, backhand. Red's getting violent with me. I think he's giving me a backhand 4 times now. Hot hand, heart in hand, show your hand. Where's my penguin? I don't know. Where is Tipster? I think he's off this week. I think he said he was taking off this week. Oh, Mark, I got your box almost sealed up, or done and almost sealed. I found the 3 items that were yours that I couldn't find. They fit in the box, so hopefully this week. I'm hoping this week. And then I'm going to get a few other ones out as well. If I owe you a prize and I haven't sent it to you, I am working on it. Make sure I have your most recent mailing address. Because if it bounces back to me once, I consider that a rejected, and it goes back into the prize pile. Hand in a cookie jar. Winning hand, dominant hand. Best hand in Hold'em. Best hand in Hold'em is you're holding King, Queen, Jack. Oh, wait. In Hold'em, you're only holding 2 cards. Pocket Rockets. Pocket Rockets would be the best hand. Although I love watching people that bluff on a 2-7. Just because you know it's almost impossible to do it. Yeah, Pocket Rockets would be the best starting hand. What's the other? Pocket Rockets, Bullets, Double Deuce. No, that's 2 2s. That's not the term. There's another term. I can't think of the other. I want to do one. I want to do a game where it's just nothing but poker lingo. I think that would be fun. I just pull up like Catch 21, and every question would be about poker lingo. Oh, there you go. Okay, there's your new topic. Poker lingo. Dead man's hand. Aces and 8s. And you know why he got shot? Because somebody was pissed he offered to buy their breakfast. That is why Bill Hickok got shot. because he offered to buy somebody that was he wasn't broke, but he'd forgotten money or something. And he's like, "Do I look like a vagrant to you?" And Hitchcock says something along the lines of, "Well, you needed some money." And it's like, "I don't need your money." I mean, that's just bad. You get shot because you offered to pay for somebody's food. That sucks. That really sucks. They hand me downs or hand me ups. Have it handed to you. There will be no EDs in here on this one, Guapo. So it's basically the word hand does stand by itself, just to help you out. Firm hand on the tiller, wheel, spindle. If I had any one version of that, I would have counted that one red. Hand out. On the other hand, not there. Don't hand me that story. What, you don't believe me? It's true. I looked it up. It's on the internet. Everything's on the internet is true, according to Abraham Lincoln. Hand clasp. Hand that rocks the cradle. Well, I thought number 3 was going to come off. I really thought 3 would be off by now. Like I said, 8 and 9, I think, are going to be our tough ones. Hand out the test. Go hat in hand. Hand raised. Oh, you don't have to raise your hand around here, Miss Purity. We just speak up. It's like anarchy. It's controlled anarchy. That's what it is. Hand wash, hand me down, hand jive, hand picked, hand out. Hand in your papers for grading or for flunking. Of course, when I was a kid, I flunked 2 classes my entire school year in college. One was physics, and one was differential equations. The physics class is just because I hated the class. I hate any class that has 100 plus students in it. And then the other one was because it was just too damn early in the morning. So I like oversleep or I'd miss class. And I was like, what time is my class? 7? 8? I think it's 8. It was a 7 o'clock class. It was like, nobody should have to go to class at 7 o'clock in the morning. There should be a rule. Go to hell in a handbasket. Been there, done that, got the bumper sticker read. Two-handed weapon, illegal hand to the face, a musician's hand. Ooh, surgeon's hand. No, mine shake too much. How you doing, Deuce? What is good? What is the happenings? Hand off, which we saw a lot of in the Denver Saints game last week. Hand gesture. And the dog is tearing the house down. Secondhand store, not their spot. So we are looking for the hand list, folks. We are looking for 5 remaining items. Hello, Miss Stacy. How are you doing, beautiful? We're looking for the 5 remaining items that contain the word hand. Now, for those of you that are not guessing, behind one of these there's a small prize. And I have a stack of them over there. Where's OK? Because there's one that he's going to really kind of want to try for. I'm not saying what. We have over there Hot Wheels, Star Trek, couple of Disney character, a Looney Tunes character, the laser pistol, the laser key ring, the candlesticks, and don't tell Liquid, we have a Deadpool pin. So don't tell him. Let him lose it on his own. Caught red-handed. Yep, we caught a bot. And then you guys have my permission to swat the bot. Just beat him over the head 3 or 4 times till sparks come out of his head. Hand over baton. Handsome. All good. Not there. Handsome was there. Red already got that one. So we are looking for hand list. Now again, you can remember that it can start with the word hand, it could end with the word hand, or the word hand could be in the middle. Do we have any that are still in the middle? Nope, I will tell you they all either start with the word hand or end with the word hand. Even though one of them is misspelled and I just noticed it. The hand is quicker than the eye. I would have loved to have been a magician. I just don't have the long enough fingers for it. I've learned that. There are 2 things I could never be. Is a magician, and I could never be a basketball player. I don't have the long fingers. It's like everybody's, you're like 6'5", 6'6". I'm like, yeah, but it all goes up. It didn't go out. Red caught on to the farmhand. The proctologist. Nope. Nope. I can't do that one either. I cannot do. Nope. Hired hand, right hand man. All good ones, but not the 4 that are left. So again, number 8, I'm going to say is very, very difficult. Number 9, I'm going to say is very difficult. 5, I'm going to say is medium, and I'm going to say 3 is easy. So we're going to see what happens. There's your basic hints at the moment. And we're down to about 11 minutes on this one. Ooh, I need to check something while I was waiting. Hold on. Have a box mix sitting on my counter ready to be made called Henvo. Henvo. All right, what is Henvo? Give me a sec, because I am checking a form. I do not have a reel-to-reel form. Okay. It's a lentil cake. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if I like those or not. Hand and foot disease. His hand is in it. Hand to the plow. Hand writing. All good ones, but not what we're looking for. One hand doesn't know what the other is doing. Actually, mine both know what they're doing right now. They're basically, they need their props. Hand the steering wheel over. Oh, see, Brian's pulling the Looney Tunes. Yeah. Oh, you want the steering wheel? Okay, there you go. You drive. Handkerchief, handstand, hand towel, phantom hand. No plurals, Deuce Man, to help you out. It is all H-A-N-D. No S's, E-D's, I-N-G's, I-E-R's. I'm trying to think of what other one I can think of. Damn it. Quit yawning. Am I off screen on purpose? No. Did the camera click off? Oh, the camera clicked off, didn't it? We'll fix that. Hopefully. There we go. No, I was not off intentionally. It was just I've got the control panel. It covers up the camera scene, and I didn't notice. There's the ugly mug you guys all hate. Backhand, hand slap. Plus, I'm trying not to yawn on stream. No, it was supposed to come back on. It came on. Oh, I know what it was. I probably turned it on the opening screen and forgot to turn it on the other screens. Underhand service. That's a volleyball term or mafia terms. So just make sure you know which one you're using, Brian. Forehand, hand language, not there. Overhand smash. All right, so we're down to 7 minutes on this. The black hand of which pirate had the black hand? I forget now. That reminds me, I've got to do 2 videos tomorrow. If I forget, I will never forgive myself. Dead man's hand. Talk to the hand, because the ears ain't listening. So, Mark, you never told me. How far did you get in Danger Zone today? I seen you were in there. I got in late, so I couldn't join up. I never do well at Danger Zone. I think I've gotten to the finals once, but I'd been in the Danger Zone so many times, I couldn't do anything. Take my hand, but what are you going to do without your hand, Spock, if I take it? Soft hands, warm heart. Overplay your hand, not there. Hand in glove, not there. So we're down to 6 minutes and counting. Play your hand right and the music. Wait. Play your hand right and then all the world is your stage. I think that's the quote. No, that's not quite the quote. Clap your hands if you know it. Hand in hand, handbrake. Sound of one hand clapping. See, one of these days I'm going to get him to converse with me during this show. I know I'm going to get it one of these days. Handful of goodies. Nope. Do not extend the word hand beyond the word hand unless it is a compound word, Free Ruckus. So, no fulls, no S's, no EDs, no INGs. Put your left hand in, you put your left hand out. You do the hokey pokey and you shake it all about. And then Paul comes over and he's like, what? Paul wants to do the hokey pokey? Now I'm worried. You know what else I'm not looking at? I need to look at is no request. Okay. No request so far. All right, I can live with that. Cool Hand Luke. That's one of my favorite clues that is in the hand list. But unfortunately, Miss Faraday, the computer didn't pick it tonight. First hand, second hand, third hand. Bum, 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 bum. Why did you not come back up to the top? You should have been on the top. And you should be in second. Yes, you do, Spock. So if after the show, after the list is done, hand to God go. That's where I was joking with Red. That was Red's first guess was hand to God, and I'm like, we got a soccer fan in here, don't we? No, believe it or not, Greta is not the youngest. Greta is not the youngest. She's the second youngest. I just don't remember by how many days. All right, hired hand, hand cooked, hand led, caught red-handed. Who's been caught? Who's been caught? It wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong, officer. At least not yet. All right, so we're down to 2.5 minutes, folks. 2.5. And we are looking for 4 last hand phrases. We're looking for 4 last hand phrases. And like I said, number 3, I'm surprised, has not come off. Hand cook. Send me the question, Miss Faraday, because I may have it with the full name only. So I'm going in and catching a couple of them as they're coming up, just because it is so long. Hand-cut French fries, which are the best kind of French fries. Broken hand handcuffs by their own hand. 90 seconds and counting. Handrail not there. Yeah, if you see any questions that come up and you think whatever you put in should count, let me know, because it's designed for specific answers, but I can put alternate answers in when they're in there. For instance, Free Ruck or Guapo got The Matrix. If I'd written just Matrix in the answer, it wouldn't have given him credit, because I don't think I have that alternate The Matrix and Matrix. But I think that's a specific title. All right, I will go back and look at the file after the show tonight, just to clean it up and see if it should have accepted that one. I'm thinking if you'd done last name, it would have. I should have it accepted, because Malala is her first name only. Hand tied, one hand tied behind my back. Stay your hand, evil foul creature. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the 30-minute time limit. Oh, we got 4 of them. Oh no, that means the computer could win all 4 of our slots tonight. That is not what we wanted to see. But, Spock, it is up to you if you would like to steal one of the slots on the board. And again, you can steal one of another player's, or you can steal one that has not been selected. No, there's still only three winning slots, Guapo, but there's 4 blanks on the board. So, Spock, do you want to use your steal or not? All right, Spock is going to use steal number 9. Like I said, I think 9 was probably the second hardest one up here. Spock gets credit for having a very deft hand. So all we have to do is hope that 3, 8, and 5 do not have something behind them. But before we do that, we got to find out what 3, 8, and 5 are and whether or not you guys can boo at me. Number 3 was the one I thought somebody was going to get. Number 3 was just hand tossed. Hand tossed pizza, hand tossed salad, just hand tossed was all we were looking for number 3. Number 5, in this weather, you need a hand warmer. You need a hand warmer to keep yourself nice and cozy and comfortable and just wait for those temperatures to start dropping around you. And Red's probably got one on right now. And number eight, I said was going to be the hard one. When I saw it come up on the list, I figured this one might not be obtained. Number 8 was just hand one their head. Try pluralizing it. You'll hand one their head. You just literally beat the hell out of them and then kick them off to the side. All right, so with that, we are looking for one of our winning 7 slots. Or one of our 3 winning slots behind 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. So, with that, let's see who's got the most. I think Red's got the most. Red's got 3, Brian's got 2, Spock 1, Guapo 1. So we are going to start with Red Walrus, who basically is getting down on the farm. Oh, farmhand not there. Farmhand not there. So Red, we got to do one more. How about, just because Red likes the money, cash in hand. Red never does anything without making a deal first. Just as those of them that have tried to team up with him in SCW. Like Spock. And ladies and gentlemen, Red gets a vault shot. So with that, Red, the vault shot is yours. We get to take one dial to remove the incorrect number from. Which dial would that be? Continuous reads as a single braid. Let's see. What is the term given to the hairdo in which the hair is tightly braided very close to the scalp to produce a continuous raised row? Yeah, but is French braid raised? I can see making it rewriting it to be a plural. I can see rewriting that one to be plural, so it makes a little more sense. All right, Red wants to narrow down that first number. And with that, Red, we are going to remove the 0. So, Red, what 4-digit number do you think is opening the vault? Yeah, I'm gonna fix it so it'll be plural. I think that'll make it fair. I think that'll make it a fairer question. But like I said, you guys gotta remember, I've got like about 4,000 questions in that file. All right, Red says our number is 2, 0, 5, 9. So we're going to lock in 2, 0, 5, 9. Red, your combination is locked in. Is it the right combination? As Brian says, there's a 0.004 chance. There's always a chance. It's just always tiny to start with. Did Red break the odds? Oh, Red did not break the odds tonight. So it is not 2059. And with that, we head back over to the list. All right, so we are looking for the small prize and a one-player game. So, Spock. Nope, we got to do Brian first, because Brian's got 2 on the board. And Brian basically stole one out from all the early people who went second hand, minute hand, hour hand. And they forgot big hand and little hand. Because the big hand is on the 4. And it points to an empty space. Points to an empty space. All right, so we are down to Red, Brian, Spock, and Guapo. We're looking for a small prize. We are looking for a one-player game. And since Spock stole a deft hand from the crowd, let's find out how good of a thief Spock is. His deft hand resulted in a one-player game. So congratulations, Spock. The one-player game is now officially yours. So let's get over here and let's find out what game Spock will be playing. Now, I've updated the questions for $1 Million Money Drop. I haven't updated the questions for Show Me the Money yet, so if it comes up with that one, we'll definitely skip it. I'm trying to remember what else is. I got the code. Changed the code questions. Oh, Spock, it is Secret Fortune. And so the question is, do you want to take your Secret Fortune now? Or would you like to do it later? It's in there. It's on the list, Spock. It's right there. It just does not ever seem to come up. Deal or No Deal got added. It's been in the sheet for 4 months. All right, Spock says, let's finish with the list. We're going to finish with the list. And the reason I ask is because I know Secret Fortune takes a little bit longer time. And I want to get to reel whenever I can. All right, so we are looking for the small prize. And does it get hand delivered to El Guapo? No, it does not. It just gets mechanically delivered. So that means it's down to Red to Brian to beat the computer for the small prize. Now, we know he's not. But it looks really strange calling Red Walrus handsome. Although Mrs. Red would probably disagree with me. So let's just get that oxymoron combination off the board, shall we? Is Red is handsome a prize-winning slot? It is not there. So it's all down to Brian in the game of handball. Brian, is handball worth anything? It is. It is tonight. Handball gets Brian a small prize. So with that, Brian, I'm going to hope the camera is pointed where it is supposed to. My cat has been playing around the computer, which has me worried. You wish to defer it. Yeah, we can mark it as non-rewarded if you like. All right. You guys are starting to make me think I don't pick decent small prizes. Well, basically, Brian, if you're going to do that, you get to choose the prize and who it goes to. All right, it's going to Red. And which one is it? All right, so Brian basically says, Red, you get to choose. I almost know which one it's going to be because he said he's one he's never seen. I know which one I think it's going to be. The ones in the back are the Racing Champions truck, Miss Faraday. There is the Tree Lane Star Trek figure. We have the Hot Wheels. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't even have to ask. My mom's concerned about the overabundance of stuff. But you tell Mom they're like collectibles. That's what you tell her. You say they're all collectibles. I knew which one Red was going for. And I'm going to move a couple of things over, and Donald decides to fall over. Donald, stay stood up. This is from the original Star Trek. That is Tree Lane. And I know that's the one Red was admiring the most because he basically said it was the one he had never seen before. But yeah, it's from Mirror Machine. I'm trying to remember. So that one will be going to Red. Congratulations, Red. I will put that in this box right there because I know where your stuff is. Always found Squire Tree Lane to be infuriating. uh, yeah, I know, Miss Verity. That's because the microphone is actually directed. Uh, uh, Brian, anybody that comes in and has fun and shares the wealth always gets my respect. Always. All right, so you're on. Oh, that needs to go in its own case, like oxygen sealed, Red. That will never, ever be defaulted. That's what it needs to go into. All right, so with that, I am going to get the What's My Line started. And then we are going to get right into reel to reel. So, give me a minute. Come on. There we go. You put it somewhere. Well, see, now you got a whole bunch of them to go with him. So it's like they're all together. And let me get that up there. And I always take myself off the camera at this point. And then tonight, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, is movie night. It is reel to reel, in which you guys will see. Where's my purple robe? Wait a minute, let me find my purple robe. Where did I put it? Oh, I think I put it back upstairs. I put it back upstairs with my costume. Darn it. But yeah, it's a combination. I've got a combination of like half of it works as a pirate, half of it works as a king, and then I got to go pull Blind Eye Jack out. I got to get that video made. Speaking of which, for those of you guys that don't know, my godfather, my streaming godfather, Nerdy Effect, is bringing back Time Spacers. If you have never seen it, please go check out all the old archives for it. It is absolutely fantastic. It is a story that is told over about 6 or 7 episodes. And one of the technical producers is Mr. Red Walrus. And it is absolutely amazing to watch. Just watch it in order. It's like a good little binge. It won't take you long. I think a grand total of how many episodes was there, Red? Um, I want to say 6, right? No, it had to be more than that. Had to be more than that. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how many episodes of Time Spacers there were. And Nerdy is in the process of bringing it back, where he just basically gets along with, where he works with a lot of his fellow streamers. And they basically put together episodic sci-fi. It's absolutely amazing. Do, 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 do. Oh, that one is empty. And I'm not in the mood for lager tonight. Nope, not tinned. And again, guys, we also have the 4-letter word on screen. If you get it right, you get a shot at the vault. And if you really want to annoy people at times, you can always spend the channel points to change the 4-letter word. As you guys, I don't know who's seen what's on the channel list. But we've got, you can ask Paul any yes no question you want. We have our own hat set. The voice I'm going to work on at some point. I can bring out a co-host. We have more cowbell and a new 4-letter word. Do, 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 do. And Groove just died again. Ha! Oh, there it goes. Okay. I started to worry. Groove was like acting up. All right, let me go get the forms and see who got the guesses in. I don't open the forms until late on because Edge has always been kind of flaky lately. And then right after this, folks, we will be doing What's My or Reel to Reel. But our guest of the evening was, ladies and gentlemen, none other Then the maniacal genius. Come on, computer, give me my controller back. I hate technology at times. Do, 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 do. Actually, this is what I gotta do. Gotta close that out first. And then I can close this one out. Our guest of honor, folks, was none other. Is being slow. I apologize. That is not the website I told it. Yeah, I know I am, Spock. I'm always invisible during What's My Line. I'm trying to get my slideshow to come up. It's wanting to be stubborn. There we go. Let's see if it'll pull it up now like it should. Was Signor Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And let's see who I owe to. I owe Free Ruckus and Guapo. So let's get some whammies recorded. And I think I owe Stacy some whammies because she was the first one in chat to get it. There we go. All right, so with that, I am going to get over to our very important, very large board layout. Ignore what's up there. Dun, 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 dun. And let's get this program up and running, folks. And get me back on camera. He's taking his time to open. I apologize. Dun, 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 dun. Technology. Just gotta love it. Ah. There we go. Now it's trying to open. The scary part is the what's my line is so simple, but it chews up so much processing power because it's constantly running and flipping. That I always forget. I gotta kind of like shut it down after we get through the intermission. It is processing. Processing is taking its sweet time, is what it's doing. It gets restarted at least once a week, Spock. It gets restarted at least once a week. No, it's just the fact that I've got like 6 slideshows running at once. And that one always chews it up. That one always chews it up. So while we're waiting, any questions you guys have, let me know. And we will do what we can to answer them. There it goes. Opening main game. Get over there and move. Ha. The intermission one doesn't want to end. Hey, Trance, what's good? How are you doing? It's like it's starting everything. It's just not wanting to end this one. There we go. Like I said, and I know that's the process heavy one. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the game all about the glitz, the glam, the good, the bad, about everything Hollywood, New York, and Los Angeles, and sometimes Bollywood. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game of real to real. You got pretty, and you didn't invite me, Trance. I thought we were buds. Welcome to the game. It's all about the glam, the glitz, the big screen. It is real to real. And this is one I don't have a control panel for, so On the board, ladies and gentlemen, there will be 6 topics. Come on, computer. Fill the board. It's not wanting to fill. The 6 topics apparently at the moment. Let me check one more thing. This is open to everybody, Trance. I would have swore it was going to give me 6 different ones, but apparently not. Let me check one thing. Yeah, it should have changed topics because these are all different topic names. Because it is giving me topics that are not in the board. Oh, you little bastard. All right, hold on. That's what it is. What? No, that is definitely the right one. So why are you not pulling that file? Why are you not pulling that file? Let's find out. Give me 1 second. I'm almost done. I did not realize I did not fix something. All right. Cameos, car chases, music biographies, Phillips, Steven Spielberg. Okay. That should be everything. There we go. Stupid fix because it's something I forgot to have done. So our topics tonight, ladies and gentlemen, are cameos, car chases, game shows, musical biographies, Phillips, and Steven Spielberg. Now again, the computer will choose the category at random. It will basically work our way up the point scale on each reel. So for instance, the first two questions in car chases are 5 points each. The first question in game shows is a 10-point question, and so on and so forth. It will automatically go from bottom to top. That does not mean the bottom questions are easier. Sometimes the bottom questions are harder. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, your first category is game shows and is a 15-point question. Oh, come on. I know that works. I just tested this. I just tested this like earlier. You have got to be kidding me. What the heck? I'm going to be so mad right now, guys, because this worked brilliantly earlier. Why are you not kicking in? All right, let me see what this thing is doing wrong. Why did it quit working? I don't know. It should never have quit working. You ever have one of those nights? I think I've just officially had one of those nights where everything was set, everything tested, and then it goes to pot. All right, let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, these four players are about to make instant decisions under pressure. Only the last survivor will win the game and all the money on Pass the Buck. With your host, Phil.
Why did you quit working? Fillboard. That worked. That worked. That worked. Oh, I'm going to be so mad now. Damn it. Ah. Video control is on. Everything is on. What the heck? Everything is there. Why did you stop? Questions, movie clips. That's correct. What is it not doing? I can't believe this. Like I said, give me a sec. I'm hoping it didn't erase a bunch of stuff. Action. Reveal question. So that should be working. I apologize, guys. I don't know what broke. I am still trying to figure that out. Because we have gotten through this before. I know we've gotten through this before. It's reading everything. Pulls the reel. But doesn't want to play. Alright, unfortunately I broke something. And I'm going to have to figure out what I broke. Damn it! Alright, so. Fallback time. Sorry, Red. I thought it was. I swear it was working. I swear it was working. And I don't know what I broke. That's what I don't know, Trance. That's what I don't know, is I broke something on it. And I have no clue how I broke it because it was in one piece as of 3 days ago. Come on, wheel spin. I saw Spock spin money. Like I said, this is where I hate technology at times, folks. And just for that, Spock, no prize for you. No, I'm mad. Like I said, 2 days ago, I tested it. I retested it. I made sure it worked. And for whatever reason, it took out a function. And I got to figure out what it took out. Guess what I'll be doing after the show tonight? Guess what I'll be doing after the show this evening? Yelling, screaming, and having a hissy fit. Now you just got to get the other one to open. Because they're all set up the same, other than like little bits and pieces. It's literally the same code, just yeah, code searching and bug fixing. All right, fallback time, and I did come semi-prepared, and the butler did it. Probably. As I said, I was going to do an open game, and I am still going to do an open game. So we're going to go with a fallback. We are going to go with the Joker's Wild, which was supposed to be next week's game. But we're reversing things. Welcome to the game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. I am not worried about these instructions. Thank you very much for that. Okay. I'm just mad it's broken. You know what it is? I think I wanted to put a control panel on it, and I never did. And that might be what did it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, since we can't do reel to reel tonight, we're going to try to do a little Joker's Wild. So again, it will be open to everybody on the channel. And much... Why is that so offset? There we go. That is very offset. All right. Just one of those days, guys. We have up to 8 questions in any single category. In this case, we're going to have For the Birds, The Andy Griffith Show, Actress Directors, 12 Angry Men, General Knowledge, and The House That Ruth Built. Now, each question is worth points based on how many times it comes up in the window. It can be 50 points, 100 points, or 200 points. The goal is to be the first player to 1,000 points. And we are going to start with the toss-up category of general knowledge for 100 points. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the question. Anyone who is born in late January to early February will be born under this astrological sign. Is it Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, or Sagittarius? Anyone who is born in late January to early February. And Free Ruckus says it is Capricorn. No, it is not Capricorn. So Free Ruckus is locked out at the moment. Any other guessers? Anyone? El Guapo says Aquarius. And it is Aquarius, which means we put El Guapo on the board. And 100 points for Guapo. All right, Guapo. We spin the wheels for you. You will have the choice of the categories that come up now. We have Wild, which can be any of the 6 categories. The House That Ruth Built, and Wild. So we have The House That Ruth Built, which is basically questions about Yankee Stadium for 200. Or you can go off the board in any one of the other categories for 100. All right, Guapo says, we'll go with it. Yankee Stadium for 200. This Pope famously held a mass in Yankee Stadium. Was it Pope Paul VI, Pope John the 23rd, Pope John Paul I, or Pope John Paul II? This Pope famously held a mass. Guapo says it's John Paul II. It is not John Paul II.
Peter Gunn, baby boomers, I know you're going to get a bang out of this show. I want to tell you, but seriously.
Red says Pope Paul VI. It was Pope Paul VI, and the reason it's considered famously is because it's the first mass he held in the United States. All right, so with that, red on the board. And Red gets 200 points to his score. All right, Red, your wheel spin. "12 Angry Men," Yankee Stadium, or 12 Angry Men. So it's 12 Angry Men for 100, or the house that Ruth built for 50, Red. Hmm. 12 Angry Men, and you hope it's the movie. Yes, all these questions are about the movie. Oh, come on, computer, don't do this to me. Here we go. Of the 95 minutes of film time, the total amount of time in minutes, and I should say this is about the original, not the remake. Of the 95 minutes of film time, the total amount of time in minutes that are shot outside of the jury room. Is it 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, or 5 minutes? Free Ruckus says it was 10 minutes. No. 12 Angry Nerds. The way I feel about my computer right now, yeah, Trance. Guapo said 5 minutes. It is. It is. Of the 95 minutes of the film, there's the opening scene where the judge tells them what they have to do. And then there's the scene outside on the steps. And that's it. Those are the only minutes that are, or the only scenes in the film that are shown outside of the jury room. All right, Guapo, you are in control. And your 3 category, or your 3 wheels, are 12 Angry Men, 12 Angry Men, and 12 Angry Men. No choice on this one. It is a 200-point natural. So this is actually worth 300 points. And here is your question. The remake of this film, starring Michelle Pfeiffer, was planned for the film after this trial. Was it the trial of the Menendez brothers, the trial of Rodney King, the trial of O.J. Simpson, or the trial of the Central Park Five? El Guapo says it was planned after O.J. Simpson's trial. No, it was not O.J. Simpson. Pardon me. Free Rucker says the Central Park Five. Not the Central Park Five. Red says the Menendez brothers. It was not the Menendez brothers. It was, as Trans said, Rodney King. They wanted to do a remake of 12 Angry Men based on Rodney King and try to use the original and try I don't know how it would work, but that's what they came up with. All right, Trance, the wheels are for you, and they are as follows. For the birds, 12 Angry Men. And For the Birds. So we have For the Birds for 100 or 12 Angry Men for 50. So Trance, which category? All right, For the Birds for 100. The 5 foot tall these are the tallest native birds to North America. Are they the 5 foot tall pelicans, 5 foot tall cranes, 5 foot tall herons, or 5 foot tall flamingos? The 5 foot tall these are the tallest native birds to North America. El Guapo says the crane. And it is the crane. Pelicans, I don't think, get 5 feet in height. Herons and flamingos do, but flamingos are naturally native, I think, to South America, and then they were brought here. And herons, I think, are native to Europe, I think. So with that, Guapo gets 100 points on the board. And we spin the wheels for the next categories. We have actors, directors, For the Birds, and the Andy Griffith Show. So it's a 50-point question. So Guapo, which category? Actress, directors it is, 450. This beautiful Hollywood starlet made her first movie appearance in 1931 and her last in 1978 with 59 film acting credits, including High Sierra, and she had 7 film director credits. Is it Ida Lupino, Betty Davis, Marlene Dietrich, or Betty Grable? Free Ruckus says it's Ida Lupino. It is Ida Lupino. And I think I picked her best known movie, I think, with High Sierra. All right, so that puts Free on the board with 50. And Free, we spin the wheels for you. And these categories. Actors, directors. Actors, directors, and the Andy Griffith Show. So Free, actors, directors for 100 or Andy Griffith for 50. All right, actors, directors for 100 it is. And here is your question. This tall blonde TV cop made her movie appearance in Tunnel Vision and followed that up with 3 other movie parts that year. However, behind the camera, she has a more impressive list of directing credits, including the Brady Bunch movie and Dr. Dolittle. Is it Cameron Diaz, Betty Thomas, Brigitte Nielsen, or Faye Dunaway? Trant says it's Brigitte Nielsen. No, it is not Brigitte Nielsen. Free Rucka says it's Betty Thomas. It is Betty Thomas. So with that, Free gets another 100 points on the board. And the choice of these categories. The House that Ruth Built. A Wild Card. And Actress Directors. So you can have either one of those categories for 100, or you can go off the board for 50 free. All right, Actress and Directors for 100. Well, probably best known on screen for her role in a sitcom set in the 50s, this actress also made a few movies, such as The Savage Seven and Hocus Pocus. Was it Pam Dauber, Penny Marshall, Rita Wilson, or Cindy Williams? El Guapo says it was Penny Marshall. And it was Penny Marshall. Probably one of the most, in my opinion, successful actresses to move to the big screen. At least that's my opinion. All right, we are going to spin the wheels for Guapo. And your three categories: general knowledge, the Joker, and actress directors. So Guapo, 100 points on the board or 50 points off the board? Which way would you like to go?
For $20,000, must be exact.
General knowledge for 100. This former world leader supporters were known as the 26th of July movement. Was it Stalin, Hussein, Lenin, or Castro? Spock, send me that question because I see that. Just put it in a whisper so I can check the file. Guapo says it was Fidel Castro. And it was indeed Fidel Castro. So with that, 100 points for Guapo. And Guapo is halfway to the 1,000. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we spin the wheel. And Guapo is hoping for 3 jokers right now. Because the 3 jokers is a 500-point question. All right, we'll stop. It's being stubborn. There we go. General knowledge. Actress and directors. Or the Andy Griffith Show. Guapo? For 50 points, which one of those 3 categories? Yeah, I must have greased the wheels. I hit the button and it just kept going. It's done that. It did that to me once when I've practiced with it, but normally it stops. All right, 50 points. General knowledge. Here is the question. This term is given to an eclipse where the moon covers the center of the sun, leaving only the corona visible. Is it an annular eclipse, a lunar eclipse, lunara eclipse, or lunar eclipse? And that is, Guapo says it's an annular eclipse. Is he right? He is 100% right. So 50 points to Guapo. And we spin the wheels again. And we cut back on the grease. Joker. The house that Ruth built. Or 12 Angry Men. So we can go 100 on the board or 50 off, Guapo. Which way would you like to go? All right, the house that Ruth built for 100. In 1959, Yankee Stadium was the first stadium to include this modern invention. Was it a large screen monitor? Was it a retired players memorial? Was it fireworks release? Or an all-electronic scoreboard? Spot, you just had to send me the question. I could fix it on that one. I didn't need all of that. Guapo says it's an all-electronic scoreboard. And he would be right. It was the first one. It still looked old school. But it was done, it flipped the numbers electronically. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we spin the wheels. And Guapo, your 3 categories. The house that Ruth built. I still can't believe I managed to pull like 8 questions for Yankee Stadium that I don't think involves sports scores. All right, Guapo, we have the house that Ruth built for 50 or the Andy Griffith Show for 100. Andy Griffith for 100 it is. Aunt Bee had a green thumb when it came to growing this blossoming flower. Was she a master of petunias, lilies, sunflowers, or roses? El Guapo says petunias. Is that correct? No, it is not petunias. Free Ruckus says roses. It was roses. Aunt Bee was a prize-winning rose grower. There's a question I want to give away, but I can't because I think it's still in the file. So Free Ruckus scoring 100 points on that one. And Free, here are your wills. Actress directors, general knowledge, and for the bird. So it's a 50-point question. Free, which category would you like? General knowledge it is, sir. And your general knowledge question is the name of the musical in which you would first hear Cole Porter's song, Begin the Big Wine. The name of the musical in which you would first hear Cole Porter's Begin the Big Wine. Is that the South Pacific, All That Jazz, Jubilee, or The Music Man? Guapo says this Cole Porter has got to be All That Jazz. It is not All That Jazz. Free Record says Jubilee. Is it Jubilee? It is. Begin the Big Wine is the main song, or Begin the Big Wine is the primary song for Jubilee. So with that, Free Record scoring 50 more points to catch up to Trance. And we spin the wheels for free. And his resulting choices are For the Birds. For the Birds. And the Andy Griffith Show. So free, we have For the Birds for 100 or Andy Griffith for 50. For the Birds it is. Now see, if Kegler was playing, he'd be like, there better not be any woodpeckers in here. Although it's been changed over time to be calling birds, the original fourth day of Christmas had you receiving collie or these type of birds. Were they brightly colored birds, speaking birds, yellow birds, or blackbirds? The original fourth day of Christmas had you receiving collie or these type of birds. Guapo says they are blackbirds. Is he right? He is right. Collie birds, basically crows, ravens, magpies, and the other ones I can't think of. That is how the original fourth day of Christmas is. And just over time, it turned into calling birds. So with that, Guapo scoring 100 points to go to 750, 3/4 of the way there, Guapo. And here are your 3 wheels. The Andy Griffith Show, 12 Angry Men, or The House That Ruth Built for 50 points. Magpie, Crow, Raven, and Rook. Yep. All right. The House That Ruth Built for 50. After the original Yankee Stadium was destroyed in 2008, the public park that took its place is known as this. Is it Yankee Park, Ruth Park, Heritage Park, or the Playground? All right, El Guapo says it's known as Heritage Park. Is he right? It is indeed Heritage Park. It's actually tiny from what I saw. So I wasn't thrilled with this question. It was just it was a legitimate question. Because yeah, the park itself doesn't look that big. No, the Yankee Stadium got destroyed in 2008. There was a big hullabaloo about it because sports fans basically um, didn't want to lose it. But the team said, yeah, we're going to build a bigger, better one. All right, Guapo. We have the house that Ruth built, For the Birds, or Off the Board for 50. But yeah, they show the picture, and I think it's maybe because the new stadium is right there. Heritage Park just looks so tiny from the aerial photos. Because I remember, I think that was like the 8th question in the category when I was writing them up, and it was almost, I want to say I felt like that one was a stretch to put in here, but I was getting desperate to find Yankee Stadium questions. All right, for 100 points, the house that Ruth built. Colonel Jacob Rupert helped finance the building of the original Yankee Stadium using money he earned in this business. Was he in railroads, beer, boxing, or horse racing? Colonel Jacob Rupert helped finance the building of Yankee Stadium using money he earned in this business. Free Ruckus says it is beer. Is it beer? It was beer. Um, he got the exclusive contract originally that only his beer companies could be used. He got the original. It was basically one of the first ever sports monopoly contracts, is so they say. I think St. Louis was the other one because of the Bushes. All right, so Free Ruckus is at 400, Guapo at 8, Red at 2, Trance at 3. Free, here are your topics. Actress directors, The House that Ruth Built, and The Andy Griffith Show. So for 50 points free, which category would you like? Actress and directors it is. We've only done 3 actress director questions. Wow, I thought we did more. Okay. The mother of many, she made her first appearance on screen in Looking to Get Out in 1982, and her directorial debut in the documentary A Place in Time. Are we referring to Angelina Jolie, Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock, or Jennifer Aniston? Guapo says Angelina Jolie. Is he right? He is right. This mother of many, Angelina Jolie, probably has adopted as many kids as any other woman in the world, I think. So with that, Guapo takes it for 50. And we spin the wheels for Guapo. And his categories are 12 Angry Men, Wild, and For the Birds. So Guapo, 100 points on the board or 50 points off the board? for the birds for 100. So Guapo cannot win on this question, but he can put himself right there in the winner's slot with this question. This country is said to be home to the most bald eagles. Is it the United States, Russia, Canada, or Australia? This country is said to be home to the most bald eagles. Free Ruckus says the United States. Is he right? No. Guapo says Canada. Is Guapo right? It is. There are more bald eagles that nest in Canada than anywhere else in the world. So with that, Guapo gets 100 on the board. And Guapo can win the game on the next question. So Red, Trance, Free, and anybody else that wants to try to answer, your goal is to stop Guapo in these categories. Joker, The House that Ruth Built, and The Andy Griffith Show. So Guapo, 50 off the board or 100 on. Stop the guap. All right, Guapo. It is The House that Ruth Built for 100 points. If you get this, you win the game. The other players are playing to stop you at the moment. Here's the question. This song is played at the end of every game in Yankee Stadium. Is it Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z, New York State of Mind by Billy Joel, Autumn in New York by Billie Holiday, or New York, New York by Frank Sinatra? Guapo says that it is played New York, New York. If he is right, Guapo is our champion and will get to choose from our 4 shelves. Is it New York, New York? It is New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. Not true, Guapo. I found this out. Liza Minnelli found out they were doing that. She sued the Yankees, or threatened to sue the Yankees. And she basically said, either you stop playing when you lose, or you're going to start paying me royalties. So they stopped playing it when they lost. Because she was irate. Because she's a New Yorker. She is a New York girl. But yeah, she threatened to sue the Yankees if they did not stop that. So now it's basically at the end of every game, New York, New York plays. I kind of wish they put Billy Joel's in there for New York State of Mind if they'd lose. I would find that really, really, really entertaining. Yeah, the lawsuit, the threat, because they didn't think she would do it. I want to say they stopped in late 90s. I want to say late 90s was when she finally had enough. Because she didn't want to be associated with the Yankees when they lost. And officially her and Frank and all the other, Dean Martin and the Rat Pack were good friends. Which is why the Yankees did it. Because it's like, all right, we'll do a Brat Pad thing. And I don't remember how she found out. I can't remember if she had gone to a game or something. I can't remember how she found out. But yeah, it was like she basically blew her top at him. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is congratulations to Guapo. And Guapo, with that, I need a number from you between 1 and 4. And basically, you are going to get whatever is at the front of one of those 4 shelves. Not counting the small stuff, because I'm going to shuffle those back over into the small area. All right. Box or shelf number 3 it is, Guapo. And with that, my friend, you are getting from the Star Wars collection, and I have had this here forever. This is the Rey Ice Base fight scene. This is the Rey Starkiller base scene. Rey is a resilient survivorist scavenger toughened by a lifetime of dealing with the cutthroats of the harsh desert world of Jakku. But I'm trying to remember. I don't remember who got it, because originally I had both halves, and I was going to put them together, and then I'm like, no, I was running out of prizes at the time, and I'm like, I just have to split them up. So congratulations, Guapo. That one is yours, and will be going to you in a package whenever I get a chance to do so. Ta-da! And I'm going to put that right there for the moment before I put it away. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, unless you guys want to hang around and watch me try to fix reel-to-reel, because that's literally all I'm going to be doing at this point, we are going to wish each and every one of you a good night tonight. Like I said, I wish reel-to-reel had been working, but I got to get in there and I got to debug it and figure out what I did wrong or what I changed that I did wrong to it. And I can happily say I can now get rid of that Yankee Stadium category, because I don't think I could come up with 5 more questions for Yankee Stadium. I seriously don't. That had to be, in my opinion, the hardest category I ever put together for any single game. Yeah, I've got you written down, Spock. It is right there. Ta-da. Spock, 1-player game. So like I said, we're going to wrap up the stream part. I'm probably going to turn the stream back on a little. Do we have anybody that's on at the moment? Randomish Gaming. No, it's only 7:40 because LK is wrapping up tonight. He's already said he's not streaming, which is why I feel bad about cutting short. And I got to fix some of the questions in the used file. So I got the one that Spot got, the one that Stacy caught, and one other one. Yeah, so I'll probably turn the stream back on, but I got to separate the game show stream from me doing stuff stream. And I got to go grab a bite to eat. So, with that, guys, if you guys find somebody that's sitting out there streaming, be my guest, share the word, tell everybody else about it. And with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night. And like I said, I'll probably be back on shortly, but I don't know what I'll be doing. So with that, we will see you guys tomorrow. Probably with Acrotopia and a bunch of goofing off stuff tomorrow. Because like I said, Sundays are going to be our relaxed day, so I don't have to worry about programs that don't work. So be good to yourselves, be good to your friends, be good to your neighbors. You can always try to be good to a stranger, because it's never going to hurt. And we will see